Hey, it's Friday, October 21st, 2021. We're going to be doing a card of the day. A focus of intention for the next 24 to 48 hours is directed by spirit, universe, or whatever higher power you call upon. This is not to push my belief system onto you. This is to teach you how to believe in yourself, and you connect with whatever you want, because that's none of my business. This is not a reading. A reading is an intimate discussion between you and a spiritual advisor of your choice, hopefully led by your intuition. As I always say, your intuition is your superpower. Everyone's born with intuition. Not everyone listens to it. As you can see, the state of the world. With that being said, remember that the Almighty Pineapple LLC is trademark, copyrighted, and registered with 3 different classifications with the United States Trademark and Patent Office. Any duplication of my content without my permission is subject to legal recourse, as guided by my legal team. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. Thank you for sharing this video or any other video that I have with your family, friends, and loved ones. Just a reminder that tomorrow is October's monthly community reading. I only believe I only have a few spots left. It is first come, first served. It's $20 per person. As well as Tuesday is going to be the new moon in Scorpio solar eclipse. As indigenous person, we do not work on, well, I don't do additional work like rituals and stuff like that and during any eclipse. We consider the eclipse a time of transformation, so why would you add to the intensity of an eclipse? But that's just my personal business and my, the way we do things in the indigenous realm. Some indigenous cultures, I do identify as indigenous. Both of my bloodlines go way back. So, sorry, I had coffee. I needed coffee. So, again, just know we won't be doing it on Tuesday. We'll be doing the new moon in Scorpio solar eclipse community ritual on Wednesday, the 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For members of I Am the Altar, you are automatically included. Same thing for tomorrow's community reading. You're automatically included as part of your membership. When you're a member of I Am the Altar, you get access for free to these benefits, community rituals, community readings. You get a weekly reading and weekly reading forecast. I was gonna say horoscope. I don't do horoscopes. Weekly reading forecast, and for the week, you have access to me 7 days a week. It's a private Facebook page, and even members get a discount of $25 for one-on-one sessions. So there you go. So there's that. But if you have any questions, please send an email to the website, thealmightypineapple.com or readingsbyvida.com. So the card of the day is called Control, the zombie card. We had that before, so some of you guys still thinking you guys can run shit. Doesn't look like it, does it? So it says, the dead arise, voices are mumbling. After our brains, our screams, they are tumbling. So zombies have become quite the fashion recently, much like vampires. Turn on the TV and you can't escape the moaning and groaning of these living dead. And yes, they do seem to be after your brains. There are even public zombie walks where people dress up as zombies and appear in mass roads and in cities. But zombies are not merely a fun icon of popular culture. Traditionally, they are mainly associated with the African Haitian voodoo religion. Zombies are said to be dead bodies reanimated by incantations chanted by a learned practitioner called the Bokor, and they're usually enlivened for a purpose. The practitioner is said to capture a part of a living soul to animate the body, and that is always a temporary action, as the soul cannot be contained in the decomposing body for long, or God will take the soul back. One of the most frightening aspects of the ideas of zombieism is the idea of our souls and consciousness being trapped inside of a body that does not do our bidding but someone else's. Another idea is of being buried alive. The fate of some, it is said, who get trapped in already dead bodies. Should the zombie step up unsteadily into your life as of today? It's time to look at the concept of control. Do you want to control everything, leaving little to free expression? Do you choose partners who are not equal so that they are more easily manipulated and changed to your liking? Or do you allow that to happen to you? If you are not living your most authentic life, it's time to look at why and how to change that. So I have a lot of clients who come to me and get upset when things come out of their control. And then I ask them, like, what do you feel you can control? Like, no, because I like my house run this way. I like how my relationships go here, this and the third. But if you're dominating everything, even for other people, how are the other people supposed to be themselves and give you 100% of that energy that you're requiring from them if they have to pretend to do what it is that you want. I said this before and I'll say it again. Those of us who come from a Caribbean culture, Cuba, Puerto Rico, DR, Haiti, Jamaica, any of the Caribbean islands, any of them. I know I missed a lot, so my bad. But most of us from the Caribbean islands, we come from families that demand, they control their household. You know, I heard it when I was growing up, like, this is my house and what I say goes. Cool, I get it. But what I've learned throughout the years is that these adults in our life, you know, our parents, our grandparents, you know, our guardians, right? They lost control in their life. They lost control in society. They lost control in their community. They lost control maybe in their jobs. They lost control because of the government, whatever the case is. So they lost an aspect of control of how they could do things, how they can move ways they can't. You know, we have laws. Those are rules. So control is taken from us, right? And we subject ourselves to obey these laws, right? So power and control has been taken away from our elders, our ancestors. So the only place that they can dominate is in families. So think about the way you were raised, and if they're always dominating still to this day, like it's their way or the highway, that's an aspect of narcissism, number one. And I'm not saying your people's narcissist. I know my people are narcissists, okay? All my family are narcissists. Well, you know, the old heads, including my grandparents, who I love dearly, okay? They were the matriarch and the patriarch of the family. Like, what they said went. So I get it. But it doesn't mean it makes it right today. And if you're still trying to control every dynamic in your household, in your relationship, in your business relationships, your relationship with your parents, your siblings, your children, your grandchildren, whatever it is, if you're trying to dominate and it's your way or the highway, just because you think it's right, doesn't mean that you are right. I learned throughout the years that the reason why I was surrounded by narcissists, because they needed to control something, because they lost the control in the community, the environment, or even the family. This goes on generations. This is not like, oh, just one time. Generations. Hello, BIPOC community. We've been dominated and controlled for millennia. So we feel like we lose control, so we control what we can, which is usually our relationships, our family members, our parents, our children, our brothers, our sisters. And I'm not saying control is not needed at times, but anything in overabundance, as I always say, can become dangerous. So if you're in a space that you know you control things and you know you want things done your way, is it really right for you? Or do you feel you have to be this way in order to make sure that you feel confident, that you feel powerful in the own little way that you can, because you have no control outside the doors of your home or your residence? When we lose control in aspects of our lives, we feel that we are not powerful. We feel that we are not wise. We feel that we are not intelligent. We feel that we're not passionate. We lose, like, we get sucked out of like all this creativity and joy and peace of mind. But only you can control you and how you feel, how you think, and how you react. That's control. You can't control the outcomes from everybody else or what everybody else is doing, but you can control how you deal with it, how you react to it, how you accept it, and how you move through it. That you can control. But you can't control your partners. You can't control your children. You can't control your parents. No one has the same heart as you. No one has the same mind as you. No one has the same feeling and spirit like you. So why would you expect them to be like you? Because you want it done a specific way? Your way ain't the only way. As I always say, what you want is human, but what you need is divine. Sometimes you need to relinquish control in certain relationships because you think you controlling it can help somebody, when it's actually just enabling or dominating, and then you don't like it when you're dominated. So think about how you're controlling people in your life, and stop bitching about what other people control, because what you put out is what you attract. And that's just the natural law of cause and effect. But I hope I helped. I hope I put some things in perspective, and I hope I made you feel better. I would love to work with you. I do have a few spots left for October, and I will be gone for the first week of November. So I will not be available. Again, the availability for November will be coming up shortly. Thank you for fucking with me. I would love to have you. But as always, listen to your intuition when working with any spiritual advisor. Even that means you do not work with me. Your intuition will always guide you to where you need to be at. I love you.